right, let's start getting into this because, man, we got a lot of cover. Oh, welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. We had one heck of a bullish day. Today was absolutely fantastic. Bitcoin made that 7% move. Absolutely phenomenal. Now we have made that complete 50% retrace up to 92,154. We have a little bit more to go to get that golden retrace at 96,283. So keep your eyes on that. What's up, B-Rock? How you doing today? Welcome in. So yeah, right now, still looking good. We are a little overbought on the 4-hour. We could see Bitcoin cool off. However, we did have bullish news. Pump, pump, pump. All right. How, everyone? What is up? Love Guru, how you doing? How you doing? So we did have a little bit of bullish news to come out that apparently the Treasury Secretary or something, he mentioned that the trade war with China is unsustainable at the pace that they're going right now. So markets took this as fantastic news that there will be a deal sometime in the near future. On top of that, we also have Trump mentioning, he's not going to try and fire Jerome Powell. He just hopes Jerome Powell does the right and proper thing. So I was like, okay, cool, awesome. So markets rallied hugely off of that because that is two levels of uncertainty that are now wiped away. So I do think we're going to see some really erratic movements in the near future. I would say pay attention to the daily time frame because Wall Street knows they were acting like little weenie babies. So they're probably going to be buying profusely, like panic buying. And so be prepared for that. Be prepared. Good evening, Porky, COS, and RLC. All right, Twix, we'll check those out. I haven't even mentioned what I'm going to be showing you guys today, but hopefully you guys are ready for a decently long list, especially for those who are watching and just not chatting. Because, of course, it is members only night. This is my way of saying thank you to all the members out there. Every Tuesday and Thursday night, we do say a huge thank you to the members, those who are directly supporting the channel. I do thank you, and this is your night to get in all of your requests without any other noise on the outside. Anyways, right now, we're going to be going into Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, HBAR, Solana, Sui, Dogecoin, Axie Infinity, Big Time, YGG, AVAX, Immutable X, Blast, Blur, ICP, T-Fuel, and VThor. So I do believe the next big thing to start moving is going to be these gas utility tokens. Yeah, I know it's a weird thing to even think about investing into, but the more these chains start to get used, the more these gas tokens are actually going to go up. So I do highly recommend, especially once I show you a couple of these charts, maybe you might want to diversify into some of them. If you're in the Discord and you're paying attention, you already saw the things that I posted, and I'm sure some of you are like, who the heck is even looking at these things? I am. I am. So you don't have to. And, you know, that's the wonderful value I give every single day for free that you guys can join the Discord in and get some free alpha. Just saying. Out here trying to help everybody get some gains. All right, so looking at Bitcoin on the 4-hour, we're a little bit overbought. Looking at the 1-hour. 1-hour time frame, we are overbought, yes, but we do not have bearish divergence. That is the thing you're really going to have to take away from this. No bearish divergence. So as we are getting more and more overbought, they are still not offloading. That's why you're seeing the stochastic resetting so gosh darn fast because the buyers are still pouring in. Looking at the 15-minute time frame, it is fully reset and ready to rock and roll. If I were looking at this objectively on the 15-minute and I was looking to scalp it, I would possibly be looking for that beautiful 618 golden retrace for tonight. So maybe, just maybe, we do get a move to the upside, anywhere between 2.96, maybe even 3.61%. However, we have major overhead resistance sitting at $104,878. So that is the area in which we would be looking for if we do break this golden retrace and continue to the upside. Testing a level of resistance makes sense. That's where the sell orders are probably sitting. Anyways, that's what I see out of Bitcoin. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. so then we can get a better idea of where this liquidity is sitting. Looks like there's a lot of shorts jumping in right now. Holy, $180 million worth of shorts trying to jump in. Pretty easy for the bulls to take it while they have all the momentum. We'll see if they can do it. Noted, there's also 180 in long sitting right below. We're at a flip of a coin when it comes to the daily time frame. We do have these massive levels of liquidity sitting down here, 89,300, all the way as low as 89,200. Really tight, really consolidated right there. But if we check out our weekly, let's see, it looks like the shorts have been wrecked. All the liquidity's to the downside at the moment, so we could see a little bit of a pullback. Thank you, Boo. Yeah, definitely has. Definitely could see a little bit of a pullback. We're going to see what they have in store, but I would guess more upside. What's going on? Oh, I love you too. I would guess more upside, even though the weekly doesn't look great, but that daily, man, that is a strong block of shorts that could easily get wiped out. We'll see if the bears have any legs to stand on, considering how long they've been selling off. And they thought they had their entire year, but I think their time has come to pay the price. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing out of Bitcoin. Let's go into the weirdest thing I have to say of the day. A massive mover in the price action. Ethereum? Man, oh man. So we were looking for this 22% upside move going up to 1942. Haven't quite gotten there yet, but we managed to maintain above 1522, which is great. And now we can stop talking about bearish things. We can only look at upside. Fantastic. But a heck of a day Ethereum had. It is getting into that overbought territory on the 4-hour, but you are above the 200 simple moving average. You could find this thing moving up just a little bit more. Checking it out on the daily, you are just now entering the bullish control zone. So this is what I mean by we could see a lot more price action to the upside just based off relative strength. Your daily time frame, nowhere close to being overbought. So don't get surprised if you see some movements to the upside that you're not expecting. You got to pay attention to these higher time frames, especially the daily with all of these Wall Street guys in here, because you know they're looking at the daily. They're not really paying attention to the 1 hour. All right? I mean, they're definitely not looking at the 15-minute. So we got to understand the change in the game. See like please. What? Yeah, if you guys could hit the like button, that would be fantastic. That would be absolutely fantastic. But right now for Ethereum, I could see a little bit more upside. If we manage to break above 1942, 2,500 is your next stop. 2,500. So keep it on the radar. It's not doing terrible. Next up, we have XRP. Begrudgingly, I have to say, it's doing pretty decent. You did get that break to the upside. We're looking for a 245 XRP, but now, unfortunately, it is in play. We could see XRP do extraordinarily well and possibly make a run up to $5.21. Begrudgingly, I say that because I'm still team 58 cents, but we are nowhere close to being overbought. We don't have any bearish divergence anymore. We fully reset. We held on to 209 as best as it possibly could. And now it's starting to see some positive movement. And with less bearish things in the market, gosh dang it, the prophecy is going to have to wait. So we could see this beautiful 17% move to the upside playing out, but we still have that opportunity from where you're sitting to have a 133% move to the upside if this bullishness continues. Absolute insanity, but I can't deny a positive looking chart. Anyways, moving on from that, we have ADA. I went way out of order on this list, didn't I? Anyways, ADA breaking back above its longer-term uptrend. Fantastic. We are looking for a test at 79.12. Not bad. You want CAS? Got you, B-Rock. CAS. K-A-S. Caspa, I believe, had a fantastic day. So, yes, we will definitely check that out. Looking at ADA right now, we can get rid of this bearishness. We can look at some upside. Maybe 59 cents. Vic, we're hoping. We're hoping. I want the prophecy to come true. But it's really hard if Bitcoin's not dumping. It's really hard. All right, so right now for ADA, 76.32 to 79.12 is our targets. Once again, not overbought on the daily. It's looking just fine. Looking at the 4-hour, though, we are touching that overbought territory. We could have a small pullback. It's possible. So don't get mad. Just understand it's a buying opportunity right now. Pepe, please. We will check out some Pepe for you. I feel like for 3 days straight, I've mentioned Pepe could go up 60%, and it's like you guys just request it more often. It is wild. But anyways, moving on from ADA, we're going to be checking out H-bar. I'm very interested to see if it took off or not. It's starting. It's getting there. 21.55 is your target, but if it gets a little buck wild out here, we could see it go up and test 29.59, getting that beautiful golden retrace. If it gets a little out of hand, 36.3 is your target. So this is a possibility to the upside. You do have this falling wedge that you broke bullishly out of. We will see where it ends up going. But for now, I'm just looking at this 21.155. So let's see what it does. But that was a 28% move to the upside from when I posted about it in the free Discord that you all can join with the link in the description below. Maybe you should hit the like button while we're at it. Just saying. All right, moving on from H-bar, we have Solana. Solana also had a pretty good day today. So almost got to our 17% move. Looking for that 153. If we can continue from there, 175 could be coming very soon. That is overhead resistance. Golden retrace sitting at 220. We are just waiting for this thing to finish its move to the upside. Anyways, going on from here, we got Sui. Sui also had a fantastic day today. Almost hit the measured move with that 28% move to the upside. Looking pretty darn good. What's up, Rich? How you doing today? Welcome in. So $2.86, looking great. If we don't stop there, we could be finding ourselves at $3.37. I'm genuinely interested to see if it's going to break out or not. I would believe we would find a lot of resistance there because that would be major resistance with not only the downtrend, but also a formal level of resistance. But hey, it could just blast straight through it. We don't know. We don't know. But for now, you almost made that 28% move. Fantastic. All right. Anyways, moving on from here, we have Dogecoin. So I know not many people asked for the Doge, but recently we had the request. The 25% upside has almost filled. So now we're just looking to see if you can break above 20 cents or not. If you do, looking like that golden retrace of 114% could pan out, getting you back up to 34.99.7. So let's see it, Dogecoin. You don't have to look at these bearish numbers anymore. At least for now, we don't have to. But remember, we are in overbought territory on the 4-hour, so pay attention to that. Don't get caught off sides. Maybe, just maybe, it pulls back a little bit. I mean, I would take a huge victory lap for Bonk, but you know what? We're not covering that many meme coins. I'm just going to put that out there as an honorable mention. Anyways, Axie Infinity. I got an alert on this one earlier today, and I never had a chance to look at it. Ooh, that's probably why I got the alert. Oh my. So, we're about to make that 50% retrace, looking for the golden retrace from the higher low. This is beautiful. We've been waiting on this one for a long time. Ever since it cleared this low, I was kind of like, meh, not going to look at it. We made the higher low. Now we're running. This is great. Absolutely great. So let's go ahead and get rid of this alert because I don't need it anymore. Let's get rid of that downtrend. That's fine. But yeah, looks like we still have a little bit more upside. 8.03% to the upside could be coming for Axie Infinity. It looks pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. Then, of course, we'll see what the consolidation looks like and what the next leg higher could be. But you're going to have to tune in for the next live stream to see it. Anyways, going on, we have Big Time. So, Big Time, it's another gaming project, and it has not taken off yet. Has not taken off yet. This thing's looking pretty darn good. You're just making consecutive higher lows. But the nice part about this, and I did see this one earlier today, is how close you are to this uptrend. Crazy what BTC higher high would do. Oh yeah, it's gonna go it's gonna make the whole market go insane. Absolutely insane. But right now, the big takeaway from big time is the fact that you are above a level of resistance. You are in a distinct uptrend. The only downside that I see is you put in 3 lower highs. That's the only downside. So you are consolidating, but once you can break out of this consolidation, you're off to the races. And on the next leg up, this thing could get nasty. Looking at 10 cents for big time. So I would be looking for this move right here, anywhere between 43 and noted from when we looked at it before on this golden retrace from the breakout, the higher low, we could see this thing finish off its golden retrace, which you still have another 81% upside. So anywhere between 43 and 81% could be coming for big time. Maybe you want to put it on a watch list. Maybe you want to put some alerts up. I don't know. But all I can say is that the chart looks decent. It looks really decent. On the 4 hour, you are not overbought. This is the difference in a lot of other charts. You are not overbought, and you have all of your moving averages going in the right direction. So, big time might be doing some big things. Anyways, moving on. YGG, Yield Guild Gaming. We were looking for 33% upside. We almost hit it once. Looks like we're probably going to hit it tonight. That is nuts. Anyways, we have major overhead resistance at 36 cents. This thing could actually rally all the way up to 36 cents. You don't really have too much bearish divergence yet on the 4 hour, but you did get a little overbought. You came out of overbought territory, and now it looks like you're getting ready to run again. So YGG looking pretty darn solid. Maybe you consider it. I don't know. Maybe. But AVAX is next. So checking out AVAX. AVAX had some pretty good moves today. You broke out of your recent downtrend, which is great. You broke a level of resistance at $21. Even better, it looks like you're moving up to that $24.94. From when we looked at this last, that was a 31% move to the upside. Well, you still have 11% to go. You missed out on the 20% gain so far, but that's because nobody likes to view these streams when the market is bearish, when they should be entering in. Anyways, we're going to move on from there. We have IMX. Immutable X, beautiful move to the upside, hitting resistance. Love to see it. We're still waiting for that golden retrace though. I am undeterred. I believe 216% is coming, and so far you made a move in that direction already. You still have 147% to the upside that could be coming for Immutable X. Looks pretty good though. You need that breakout still. Resistance overhead is 71.6. So once you break that 71.6, well, 113 is your next target. Looking great. Looking great. Seems like a common theme. Yes, there's a very common theme out here. Anyways, Blast. So, checking out Blast. This one's a layer 1, and I believe it looks pretty decent on the chart right now. Let's go ahead and clean this up because all that downside already happened. We don't need to worry about it anymore. What we need to focus on is the fact that we do have higher lows right here. Higher lows. We are flipping bullish on the 4 hour. We are not in overbought territory yet. This thing looks like it's about ready to pop. It still needs to finish its measured move to the upside, which you're looking for 3681. So you could see this thing move up something like 14% overnight, but we could go much higher. Much higher. This was your downtrend that you broke bullishly out of, and so the golden retrace for Blast. You're not just looking for that 14% upside. You're going to be looking for 223% upside, and the move has just started. So, Blast, just maybe, You want to pay attention to it. Just maybe. Possibly. I don't know. But the uptrend has begun. So good luck to those who decide to pay attention to Blast. Hopefully you end up buying a new car with the wonderful gains that come out of this. Anyways, moving on, we have Blur. So Blur, nice little NFT project here, or NFT exchange here. We have a new uptrend starting. We are in the abyss. We are in the depths of the bottom of the ocean. We are lower than the Titanic right now. And of course, on a golden retrace, a just bearish move, we could find this thing going up 81% from where it's currently sitting. And noted, that's not even the whole move. Wow, it could go even higher. Oh my. So anywhere between 81 and 174% upside. But no one's paying attention to Blur. I can promise that. I can promise that. No one's paying attention to Blur. No one's going to notice the triple bullish divergence on the daily and the higher low that was achieved. Or the fact that you just got back above your 50 simple moving average on the daily and looking really good for upside. No one's going to pay attention to it. It's okay. Moving on from Blur, we have ICP. So ICP has started its journey to the upside. I was looking for 22% upside. We are currently bashing up against resistance. I'm pretty confident you're going to see a breakout, possibly tonight. Daily, you're just now entering into that bullish control zone. 4 hour is not overbought yet, so we still could see this thing finish off its move within the next day, maybe two. So out of that 22%, you still have 14.95% upside movement that could be coming. So yeah, ICP looking pretty good. The AI calls, the AI different cryptos, they've been doing extremely well. So next up, we have T-Fuel. I know none of you were thinking of T-Fuel when I started this stream today. There was no way I was going to talk about Theta Fuel, but Theta's doing decent. So with Theta doing decent, let's check out their fuel token. Oh, we have this nice little uptrend here. Looking good. Your next leg up could be a 47% move to the upside. Or, if it feels like getting frisky, you could get that golden retrace, a 98% move to the upside for T-Fuel. No one's expecting the gas tokens to do well, but they do well every time. Oh, I feel kind of dirty for finding this one, but hey, it's okay. We're out here for the gains. Anyways, last up on the list that I have for you guys is VThor, and I recently got in on a trade for this one. So, naturally, I already have it drawn out. But looking at the 4 hour, we're in neutral territory. That caught my attention right away. So the fact that we're in neutral territory while everything else in that overbought territory, and we have backtested, not backtested, but we've made a little deeper than a 50% retrace, but we have pretty much double bottomed at 002384. And then we started a new uptrend. This has me thinking we're going to make the next leg up, which is a 75% gain. So I am in this one right now on a 15x leverage long. I'm only up 3%, so you guys could actually jump in there too if you're feeling frisky like I am. Anyways, this one I do believe is going to perform pretty decently. We will see how it does. All right, hopefully you guys have gotten some form of value out of the list that I brought you today. Hopefully you enjoyed that bit of TA. Now let's get into your requests. Going in first to Caspa. Caspa. This one, I believe everyone should own some of it. We were calling for 59% upside. We are so close to hitting it. It is unbelievable. So very close. We just needed to finish that off. But at that point, what could it continue doing? You could see 14 cents once again. So from where you're at, if you manage to break out, you not only have a golden retrace, which is another 40% upside, but you could see a 48% move to the upside. PLS, the gas token for Pulse Chain will fly in my opinion. It's only a 260 million or 26 million market cap. Currently in the past has been over 2 billion. Sheesh. So it's 260 million. It's not bad. That's not bad. Not sure why you put an O instead of 0. 260 mil? Yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. Alrighty. So right now, Caspa, in the 4 hour, you are a bit overbought. So you would want this thing to reset before you're trying to get into fresh new longs. However, I don't think you're going to make a lower high. Or a lower low. Just personally speaking, I don't think that's going to happen. You've been maintaining a nice little uptrend here. Let's see if it maintains. If you do, you still have 48% upside till your next overhead resistance. Noted, you could come as low as 7944, and that would be totally normal. It would just be bullishly backtesting what was once acting as resistance. It's okay. But if you're looking for a brand new long, you're going to wait at least for the 1 hour to reset. At least. And it looks like we have some bearish divergence to worry about on the 1 hour. So just let it reset. Let it do its thing. And once it does reset, jump on in there, baby. At your own risk. Because none of this is ever financial advice. It's actually just ETH with a different ticker. Since Pulse Chain is a fork of ETH. Well, that's like saying Litecoin is Bitcoin. Is it the same? Is it? Alright. So, moving on from Caspa, we have COS. COS. I don't think I've looked at this chart, have I? I've been here? Wow. Okay. Let's check out the... Oh, you're coming out of the abyss. Sweet. Let's get rid of this real quick. Get rid of this. It's better? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Alright, so we have this as our lowest level of support. Annoyance, we might have a little bit of sell pressure sitting right there. That's an annoyance right here. So let's see what ends up happening there. Let's go into our daily time frame. Just now entering that bullish control zone. Not bad, not bad, not too shabby at all. There was your downtrend bullish backtest, high or low. This is what we're looking for, baby. That's what we're looking for. Don't you oh boy me, Rich? I oh boyed you. I oh boyed you. Yep, I straight up did it. Said it with my whole chest too. Alright, so on this move up, COS, we're looking for this thing to go up still. Another 17 to possibly 24%. Looking pretty good. If you can break above 4342, you could find yourself back up to 5780. But, of course, we have to get our golden retrace, which looks obnoxious. But let's get it. So if this thing is truly rallying, you're not just worried about that 24%. You're thinking you're going to get back above a whole penny. You're going to see the possibility of 244% upside, just like it's done in the past. Your wallet is not happy with you right now, bud. My wallet is absolutely happy with me. How dare you? Do you realize all the random nonsense tokens that I have that all of a sudden I opened up my wallet today and I was like, oh, wait a second. I need to look at things. But I had 2 children holding me back. Do you realize that? I looked at my wallet today and I was like, oh, hold up. I'm eating steak tonight? We're getting off of the all vegetable diet? That's crazy. The hardest thing today was finding what didn't pump. That was literally the hardest thing. Do you realize how much work that took? Give it a few more days. Of course. No, I'm still bullish on the market. I'm still very bullish on the market. The fact that we now are probably going to see what it looks like when institutions panic buy. Yeah, I think I learned from last night trying to put a short in on Tau. We just don't short this. We don't short this new bullish time. We just don't do it. It's probably going to end badly. But, anyways, let's move on from costs. Let's go into the next request, which is RLC. Alright, RLC is a crypto. Let's check this bet. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's kind of a shame you wicked below it, but that higher low right there gave you all the information you needed. That's beautiful. So likely you're going to go up and see $1.51 again, but what does that golden retrace look like? Also, do we break out? Hold on. I don't think we're broken out yet. We're not even broken out yet. Oh boy. Okay, so this one still has a little work to do. Still needs to break out, but some people are going to argue this is like a double bottom. Some people are going to argue it. This is kind of the time to load up. Also, everything in this range here, definitely a good idea to consider buying in. So this doesn't look bad. Oh, no. Oh, you're going to be in it. What the heck? I didn't realize I used a ray there, but you're going to be in this downtrend for a hot minute. So we don't know which one it's going to utilize, whether you use the shorter term or the longer term. Either way, you're going to be held down more than likely until August. So enjoy your accumulation range. Enjoy it. I opened along an ADA right before I left for work. I went straight to my take profit, which is weird, especially since I've never even checked it till you got home. Well, that's great. Isn't that like what you're looking for? Welcome to a bullish time in the market. It does get a lot easier to trade when things are bullish. I think a lot of people forgot about that. It's a lot easier to trade in bullish times. It's hard to trade in bearish times. Very, very, very hard. So we could see on a golden retrace this thing going up 83%. But I would be focused in a lot more on the lower time frames, like your 4 hour, like your 1 hour. 4 hour is getting a little bit in that overbought territory, probably because you just made a measured move, I think. You're just about at a measured move, so wait and see what this thing does. But understand, overhead resistance is sitting at $1.51, so you still have a lot of room to the upside. You could consolidate here for a minute. It's nothing to be alarmed about. I don't think you're going to lose your higher lows. But it could come all the way down to this demand line. So just be wary of that. But in the longer term, 83% upside. Looking good. Looking good for RLC. All right, let's go ahead and check out our boy Pepe. Pepe USDT. We started moving. To say the least, we started moving. So once again, for days, I've been mentioning 60% upside, and I don't know, maybe it's because I was bearish for 4 months straight. I feel like a lot of you just thought I was lying. But anyways, we're about to test the top of this channel. We'll see if we break straight through it like hot butter, or if we find a bit of resistance, we consolidate a little bit. The biggest takeaway of the day, you have a daily candle close above resistance. So, even if you come back down, bullishly backtest, you're still looking to make this move, getting you back up to 1178. Noted, that's your short-term move. That's one really good thing about meme coins, but if you're looking for the longer time frame, you're looking for that golden retrace, getting you back up to 1971. So, from where you're sitting right now, you still have the possibility of running up 115%, getting you over your next level of resistance. So Pepe is looking pretty strong right now. Looking pretty strong. Alrighty. So yeah, it looks like that's all the requests right now. I dropped what I think is going to be the next thing to look at. So we were looking at the AI plays recently. The AI plays have played out tremendously. They've been doing a fantastic job, but now it looks like some of that money is going to start moseying in to more of the utility tokens and the meme coins. The meme coins are indicating that we have some retail that's back, so pay attention to your meme coins. Your favorite meme coin should be doing fine. You know what? Speaking of which, I made a prediction on Toshi the other day. Let's just check out the chart real fast. I just want to see what it's doing. Toshi, we were looking for that 24% upside. You're halfway there. and then possibly that 40 or 68% move to the upside. Ugh. Jeez, absolutely wild. So yeah, it's looking like some of the retail is back. They're back in as much force as they can be. Because noted, the economy is still not great. But then you see other things like Bonk, Porky, the rabbi of crypto. I am no rabbi. No, not at all. I'm just out here trying to do my best. But then you see things like Bonk right here, where we are getting that entire 31% move to the upside. Yeah. It's just kind of measured moves based off fibs. That's all it is. Would have never gotten stopped out either. Beautiful run up. Had like a 24% day. Either way, the bigger move is coming. The bigger move is coming. Just understand, this is just the beginning. So if we take this, bring it all the way up, we could see Bonk come all the way up to 4267. So that 31% was just the appetizer. A lot more upside could be coming. But anyways, yeah, pay attention to your meme coins. Pay attention to everything in the space. Oh, I do want to do one more honorable mention, just to see if I'm still in poverty or not. Finally, it's moving. Finally. Still looking for that 12% upside, but this one, Kava. I think everybody should probably own a little bit of Kava. Did we check ADA? Rich, we certainly did. We certainly did. 79 cents is your current target. But looking at Kava here, how crazy the alt can get just on bearish retraces, golden retraces. Things like Kava here can go up like 1,000%. And that's a 618. So just keep that in mind when you're like, oh, things are looking like they're slowing down. No, they're coming out of the depths of hell. They have way more room to run. So don't get deterred. And don't be confused in the next month or two when I start getting bearish again. Don't get confused. Don't get mad at me. Just understand all I'm doing is reading a chart. Okay? I'm not out here talking trash about your investment, calling you an idiot, unless you're an XRP holder. But I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just reading charts, guys. That's all I'm doing. No problem, Vic. Anytime. Also, if you guys want to jump into the free Discord, link is in the description. Also, it pops up in the chat periodically. But these are the picks that I gave today. So you had Gas Token, you had ONG, you also had VThor and T-Fuel. So if you guys wanted to take advantage of those, you could have. What is BTC's target? BTC is pretty much at its target at $96,887. It's almost there. So that's another thing we need to be a bit cautious with, because that entire 13% has almost played out. Noted, if we break above it, we still, 886, could go up and test resistance at 104,878. But as of right now, that golden retrace sitting at 96,326. The target for the whole move. Yeah, that's the whole move. We already hit this local target right here. I think we just broke past it today. From right here. No, we just hit it. At 93,973. Just touched it. So now we're seeing if they want to keep on pushing it up or not. I think they're going to keep pushing it. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing out of all these charts. We're still bullish until proven otherwise. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to eat some dinner. I'm going to play some Warzone. I got to wake up early. I got to be at the gym by 6 a.m. tomorrow. You know, people want to start looking fit and sexy for summer. And, yeah. Why I hear 136K being floated as a target? That's awfully cautious of them. I wouldn't float that. I would say 146,000 would be the next target. 125,000, 146. I don't know where they're getting this nonsensical low-ass number. I have no idea, Rich. If they're saying 146,000, I completely understand. But 138, I don't understand. I don't know. No idea. But yeah, you just got to zoom out to see that. had a nice deep retracement, got a little bit deeper than that 50% retrace. We had the bullish div on the daily, and now we have our higher low. We're running. At this point, all I really want, just stay above 87.2, and we're good. Can you explain that real quick? All right, so basically, golden retrace was what I was looking at before. I know as you break out of a downtrend, a golden retrace is the most likely scenario. So that's when you're taking this small action right here. So that's when you take from high to low, Fibonacci retracements, basically say anywhere between the 5.0 and the 886 is going to happen. Your golden retrace is sitting at the 618. Bitcoin will go up forever. Well, eventually, maybe. What was that? Bonk. Just hit profit-taking level. Let's go, bonk. Anyways, so what we were looking at, once you came up here and we were consolidating for those 7 days straight, we were like, hey, it was possible. You could see a 14% rise from there. So you were like, okay, cool. That's our golden retrace. We'll see what happens around that time. But if you zoom out from the previous rally, once you got that higher low, this is the beginning of that rally. So you take it from high to low, and your next leg up would be looking at 146, because the golden retrace for a continuation of upside is anywhere between the 1272 and the 1618. So that is where I got those numbers from. We would expect the 50% retrace before the continuation to the upside. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully it wasn't confusing. But from here, if this is the next leg up, looking at another 57% upside, good explanation. I hope so. Well, looking for another 57% upside, more than likely we'll hit 150,000 just because of the psychological level. So I would say 60% upside would be the more likely scenario to the upside. But I really would appreciate if Bitcoin came back down to 87.2 and then rallied off that. That would be really appreciated, because then I don't have to think about, but we never back tested. But where's the back test? Where's my back test? You know, that's what ends up happening in my head. And then another level is from this right here, 91,851. We are also above it. So we have a now pocket in which we could get caught if we start falling. I know there's more than 17 likes on the bullish stream. This must be a mistake. Nah, man. Got to realize, most other people, they're still sitting in their caves, not paying attention to the market. They're like, what's one green day? Who cares? I'm still down 80%. Ugh. Not realizing it can come back really fast. A glitch of some kind. I don't know, maybe. But alright, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. If you haven't done so, please like the stream. Maybe subscribe to the channel. We will be going over everyone's requests tomorrow night. I should have a little bit more energy tomorrow night as well, because my wife is home. She will be handling the children, which will be great. But also, I have to upload a video for you guys tomorrow, basically talking about the gas tokens and the top 5 that I am recommending. Which, noted, if you're in the Discord, you already saw the charts. But anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. Take it easy. And enjoy front running all the people who see that video really late. Because I also won't be posting all the shorts on that video for at least 2 to 3 days. So, yeah, this will be fun. This will be great. I'm getting out of here. Deuces, everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take it easy. I'm out. Don't forget to keep those stop losses tight.